A new survey by Rasmussen shows that Disney is disliked by half of all people in the United States. Let's talk about that on That Park Place. Hello, I am Jonas J. Campbell, an investigative reporter for That Park Place, and here with me is Mr. Vash Sky. Vash, what would you do if you found out half of all people in the United States dislike you?
Oh man, I'd be crushed, honestly, because it's like, what did I do to deserve this? But you know what? I have people who absolutely support me, and I would take
That's
comfort
right.
in that.
We like you,
However,
Vash. In fact, let's get away from this horrible hypothetical and we'll focus on Disney.
oh, fair enough.
All right, over here on thatparkplace.com, this story by WDW Pro poll shows Disney dislike reaches dangerous levels. Consumer approval is crashing for Mickey Mouse. Rasmussen reports has a reputation of accuracy and is reporting consumer reaction to the Walt Disney Company that has some gasping in surprise. If you think our modern political candidates are divisive or perceived as such, they're still not on par with where Disney has placed itself by weighing in on controversies. Perhaps that not-so-secret agenda was a bad idea after all. This right here, I would say that's probably around episode 2 of Louder and Prouder, the Proud Family reboot over on Disney Plus. The political website 538, which ranks pollsters according to their own rubrics, gives Rasmussen reports a -0.3 rating for accuracy, in which a negative number is considered excellent. This gives them an equal score with other reputable polling firms such as University of New Hampshire Survey Center, Public Policy Institute of California, University of California, Berkeley Institute of Governmental Studies. In Rasmussen's latest polling on Disney, a firm found that the Walt Disney Company had an astounding 40% of respondents rate it as an unfavorable company. However, that poll was taken in 2023. Today, as the Disney stock is hammered due to it crushing box office and theme park demand, Rasmussen has found that the unfavorability of Disney has actually increased to 45%. That would be atrocious for a politician, but for a company that is intended to generate content families feel is safe for children, it is catastrophic. You might consider, for example, that if a fast food restaurant had even a 10% unfavorable rating, it would correlate to a significant decrease in sales. But for a company that is essentially a family entertainment corporation, having such a high unfavorable rating is monumentally more challenging to address. But it actually gets worse. According to Rasmussen, Disney's favorability is not even in positive territory for any longer. And despite Disney wading into very divisive topics with confidence of its moral superiority, the company now has a lower favorability rating than former President Donald Trump. The reason for this is that not every survey taker decided to vote in a positive way for Disney if they avoided the unfavorable response. A significant number of poll participants found a middle ground of not taking either side, and that means Disney is actually in negative water. This is amazing to me. Vash, what do you think has happened that has put Disney into this position?
A few high-profile events, to be honest with you, because you've just had a string of instances that keep thrusting Disney into this negative spotlight and into divisive territory. Again, remember, this is why we're bringing this up. It's a family entertainment company, but it was at one time one of the most unifying brands that the United States even had. And it was seen like that across the world. And now you have, you're wading into so much political territory for multiple reasons. I mean, after Florida and what happened there, back with SB 1557, is that right?
Right, the Parental Rights and Education Bill,
right.
and all of this, and the fact that the Disney company decided to make a stand on a political issue that had the full support of the Senate of the state of Florida and also the governor of the state of Florida. So this was not so much a political issue as it was a something that was supported by the population of the state. Anyways, not getting too far into that aspect of it. But you're totally right on the money. They have wandered into things that they should not wander into, and they have confidently done so by issuing stances and basically preaching from a place that used to be, I would go to Disney and I would turn to Disney, I should say. I used to literally go to Disney, but now I don't want to do that because they have gone so insane here, and you never know what you'll see in a theme park anymore, based on some of the reporting that we have done here on what goes on at maybe some of their character meet and greets. I don't want to take my kids there, and as an adult, I don't want to spend that kind of money to do it. But their films used to be things that spoke to universal themes. They used to be something that also maintained childhood innocence, and now not so much. Vash, I've interrupted you for too long. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that the problem with doing that though with the Walt Disney Company of all companies is because you have a company who produces premium content, premium entertainment. You have a company that produces very, very costly film productions. You have very premium or high cost theme parks and so forth. So these things have to be consistently supported. And what you've done is you've cut off at least 40% of the audience, if not more. And it's baffling to see the company do this to itself, but you're starting to kind of see the effects of this catch up to them. Rasmussen also had another, maybe it was part of the same poll, which said that 72% of Americans, which, by the way, includes a lot from both sides to get to 72%, that they want the Walt Disney Company to focus on more traditional values. I mean, this used to be a company that was looked at like a plus 90% approval rating for decades. And now it can't even get back to, I think the article said 45. I mean, come on, that's ridiculous.
Amazing to me that so many people view this company so disfavorably when they used to be something that was as American as apple pie. If you look at what they used to be, they used to play it so safe, and they used to be known for being cheesy and timeless, and now they are so of the current day. And I would say that probably, if I'm going to guess, 45% of respondents would probably be a little sick of current day. Is that an insane statement? Maybe it is, but I think I'm correct. That being said, I want to throw this to our commenters. What do you think about this Rasmussen poll and the results of it? What is the question that you would want to know about the Walt Disney Company or any entertainment company? What is the thing that you would want to know out of all respondents? What are their thoughts here? Give us your thoughts in the comment section down below. Of course, like this video if you like this video, and consider subscribing to That Park Place for all the news that should be fun.
Thanks for watching That Park Place News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media account.